Took a chance, in a trance, painted red, where's the romance? Took a chance, one glance, painted blue, ended on a rain dance. Now a bit stronger, not alone with a monster. Yeah, I gotta say I want this summer. Can't find this anywhere. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Won't find us anywhere. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find us anywhere, anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere, anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah.
Test.
I saw a visual of us and wouldn't let it go. I was driving for miles. Why'd you try to escape out the door? Doing 100 on the highway. You're like an animal, don't know your consequences. No, never let it get old. I keep it original. Bend over backwards. Why don't you see I'm a novelty? I'm a novelty. One of a kind, you let me get away. Slip through the cracks, 'cause you took me for granted. Curiosity, how can you not see I'm a novelty? Who just wants to get chosen? I saw us laying in clouds, yeah, it was heaven. But my fantasies tend to get a little wild for you, dear. They keep saying hurt people, hurt people. I'm just trying to bring you serenity. Never let it get old. I keep it original. Bend over backwards. Why don't you see I'm a novelty? I'm a novelty. One of a kind, you let me get away. Slip through the cracks, 'cause you took me for granted. Took me. Curiosity, how could you not see I'm a novelty? Who just wants to get chosen? Didn't put all this work in you just to walk away. My time and my love should be treated as a novelty. Novelty. Different dreams with an nice notion. I look at the stars into the rising sun. Different rules with no one highway. Still happy for you for every bad day. And we'll never change. La distance, rien ne change. Malgré la distance, tu es toujours là. Rien ne change, on ne s'oublie pas. Different dreams with a nice notion. I look at the stars into the rising sun. Different roads on the one highway. Still happy for you for every bad day. And we'll never change, never change. Love knows no distance. You will never change, never change. You will never change. Rien ne pourra nous séparer, rien ne pourra nous séparer. Tu es avec moi, partout où je vais, les océans ou les années. Rien ne pourra nous séparer. J'espère que tu sais, malgré la distance, rien ne change. Malgré la distance, tu es toujours là. Rien ne change, on ne s'oublie pas. I know love comes in seasons. I ain't believing our world has come undone. Can I rewind it so bad and stare into the sun? Oh, I can't feel that you know. So I wait in the eye, the storm that I face alone. I know love comes in seasons. I can't face these feelings. My world has come undone. Oh, I know if I let you know, then I'll let you go. Seasons, but I keep repeating. Wonder if you're the one. Take me to summer so I can feel the sun. Oh, I can't seem to let you know. So I wait in the eye, the storm that I face alone. I know love comes in seasons. I can't face these feelings. My world has come undone. Oh, I know if I let you know, then I'll let you go. I can't seem to let you know. So I wait in the eye, the storm that I face alone.
Babe, my love is hard. It's tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard when I'm thinking about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? 'Cause all my time's for you. Just tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from rising, and all these lights are dim compared to you. I've been falling, 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 and keep me coming, 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 coming. And every day, and every way, I promise I feel the same. And all of you more than any other words can say. Love is hard, it's tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard when I'm dreaming about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? 'Cause all my time's for you. Just tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from across the room, and all these lights are dim compared to you. I've been falling, 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 and keep me coming, take. When you look into my eyes, keeps me thinking things about us together. It wasn't easy to ignore what I feel about you when you're my best friend. Would you tell me, am I getting too close? 'Cause I can't guess what you will say. Although I'm scared to lose a friendship, but this time, let me try to change your mind. Maybe it's you. Yeah, I should have told you something I say. Can sound crazy, but got to love the way you smile at me. I wanna call you mine now. Nobody feels like this, it's always been you. Knowing how much you care of me keeps me living questions if you feel the same. It wasn't easy to act like I don't care when you told me a girl asked you out. So just tell me, should I not cross the line? 'Cause I can't guess what you will say. Although I'm scared to lose a friendship, but this time, let me try to change your mind. Maybe it's you. Yeah, I should have told you something I say. Can sound crazy, but got to love the way you smile at me. I wanna call you mine now. Nobody feels like this, it's always been you. Nobody feels like this, it's always been you.
With our hands in the air, we'll be higher flying. Take a breath and we can let it out. Yeah, we'll never go back down. This is you, this is me, this is what we're made of. We won't have to make it all alone. I just wanted you to know. Say that you'll never let go again. And then I'll make a promise to you, my friend. I'll be there for you till the end of time, by your side. Close your eyes, settle back, I'll be there to guide you. This is all it takes for us right now. I will make it through somehow. Without you, there's no me, only half a human. You you'll never let go again. And then I'll make a promise to you, my friend. I'll be there for you till the end of time, by your side.
super, super well. And like Minnie mentioned, of course, being contested, it was only in 3 of the games. They did, of course, win every single time it actually ended up happening. But I think the most impressive thing for this trio right now is the fact that they've been able to come up with a strat that actually works regardless of how the game kind of goes to them, right? They're contested, they do the same thing. They're uncontested, they do the same thing. The zone, the storm is covering Kappa Kappa Factory very, very early on. They do the same thing. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, one of these things that they do is, of course, they find these launch pads, right? These huge launch pads that can send you so far up in the sky. They actually place one down. They almost use it as a static launch pad, although it's not there on the map all the time. They find one, they chuck it in the middle of the POI, and then, of course, that gives them not only so much visibility, but also Tinker's team, when they're contesting them, one of them might dip, as we saw right here, Tinker do himself. Seti was able to then go on out, close that fight out, get all of that storm surge damage so effectively, and even go down here to farm a little bit more as well. Yeah,
now the specific strategy that they pretty much do, Seti is kind of just sent off to go ahead and pick up as much loot as he possibly can, right? And he returns to that quote-unquote static launch pad that they kind of throw down in the middle of the POI. He usually will end up dropping all of his loot and then continue to go ahead and pick up more stuff.
Yeah, and Panzer does all of the surge damage up on this massive base right here. We see them shooting at Malibuka right here, and this is a really important role for this trio because Panzer, remember, this is his first time on this stage, so big role for a player of that caliber. We know how good he is. He sort of burst onto the scene at the beginning of the year and is doing very well on LAN as well.
Of course, being the trio with the most storm damage taken as well, right? That's why we kind of talked about it, right? They will make sure that they pick up enough loot from all of the surrounding area, kind of using that launch pad. They don't mind delaying it because, again, they still have that launch pad to kind of flow in or fly into the zones. They've stayed in this game, this example, all the way until 4th, right? The launch pad's such an important part of the strategy, and so is just kind of hiding away in the storm.
Yeah, they get so much surge damage early. They're sitting inside the storm, getting all those heals. When it comes to the end game then, playing low ground, playing consistent, sort of back to what we used to see with Cammy and Seti when they were a duo, right? And even a trio as well. So it's great to see these guys playing. They seem to make the most of the games they make.
So cool, right? Thinking launchpad, we should probably save that to the end game, right? Changing up how you utilize that. Look at the advantage this trio's got. Now, of course, we do have Yapko standing by. Let's hear from him.
I am so glad that Yapko is back representing Europe and doing it in such fashion. Yapko, when you came back from North America and joined up with Panzer and Seti, did you expect your trio to do so well so quickly?
I'm not sure. We were last second trio. We had a lot of stuff to learn together about each other, and we managed to do it before FNCS and Globals, and now we're a pretty good trio.
Well, you must have the chemistry because you're doing incredibly well off spawn at Kappa Kappa Factory. What do you think is going so right for you there?
We put in a lot of time on practicing it before here. Like in customs, every night, we played Osmans against other pro teams.
Ils ont eu beaucoup de choses à travailler quand ils se sont rejoints lorsqu'il est venu en Europe de l'Amérique du Nord. Ils ont fait beaucoup d'efforts là-dessus, ils se sont beaucoup entraînés aussi sur leur spawn. Et maintenant, ils sont très très bons. What does your experience, because you're used to LAN, do you think it helps you?
I don't think it helps me, I don't think it gives me worse. Like it's just, it doesn't matter if I'm on LAN, if I'm at home. I feel the same everywhere.
So no pressure?
No pressure, no pressure.
Is it fun to also be playing against some of your ex-opponents in North America and even against an ex-teammate in Muzz?
Yeah, I'm not really like thinking about it. I'm just playing it like it's every other final.
So at the end of today, are you going to be lifting that trophy?
Hopefully.
Well, we will see. Let's head back to the desk.
Trying to keep things calm, cool, and collected, right? Calling out, hey, I'm just treating this like every other final. That's a great mindset, right? Because things, again, we continue to talk about it with this type of crowd. Things are on another level of pressure. And I love that Yapko, I mean, he's kind of been under this pressure before. Mini, right, at Gamers 8?
Yeah, Gamers 8 2023, of course, ended up winning that event on LAN. Of course, different game mode, you know, regardless, it doesn't make a difference, right? LAN is still the same, same sort of environment. So I think that definitely has a part to play now. You know, he was leading very, very well in the first day of that. Now coming into today, third place, looking good for them. That experience is going to be so, so vital for him in front of a crowd like this on LAN. I know he says it's the same. It's not the same. It's never going to be the same. It's good to have that mindset,
yeah,
right?
I'm like thinking to myself, that's got to be a lie, right? There's no way he feels the exact same way about that. But I love the fact that he goes ahead and mentions, hey, listen, you know, we're kind of a last-minute trio that kind of formed, right? We kind of tee up Globals. We're like, hey, listen, some of these trios, they've been playing together all year. They're going to be so experienced. They're going to be used to playing together. And then a team that kind of forms in the last second, right? Kind of buzzard beater ends up doing this well, man. It's just awesome to see.
to think this is one of these three trios could be our global champions, right? They are fighting right now, tooth and nail.
Okie dokie, I've been here in a while. How's it going, folks? I know I haven't really casted, this game specifically, but I know I've done Valor and all the others, Rocket League as well. But, I mean, this is an experience for both me and you. I'm back here once again. I don't know how important that is to you guys, but hey guys, how we doing? Everything's just being set up right now. Nothing's, going on for the moment. Everybody's just trying to get themselves together. While that's happening, hey, I'm back. I've been, just rambling through college and haven't had time to just come back, but here I am now, so glad to be back. The players seem to be getting themselves almost in, I want to say, but other than that, hopefully you guys doing fine this Saturday, because it is a nice calming day, and back to your regularly scheduled caster, which is me. Alright, so here. Let's turn this draw. Just remind me, I'm just scrambling through my things here to make sure everything's okay on my end. Turn on my microphone or anything like that is going wrong. But it seems like we might be getting started soon. As you see over here, our players. Nice Lena lobby, 40 seconds left. So hopefully this doesn't go all too bad. Haven't, at least for myself, I haven't touched the game in a while. But I do know the general aspect and been keeping up with what's been going on. Seems like a lot of things have been added. And so let's just get straight into it, I would say. Not yet. There we go. Alright, perfect. Again, I have very little knowledge to everything else, but I do know the general aspects of the weapons and everything, what's needed to be done. So let's see how our boys are going to be doing so far. Get a quick jog towards this new POI, reminding me of good old Palm Springs, because it seems like it's like a desert type. But hey, I'm old. I can't be I can't be saying these old names. But I mean, so far, what you want to do off the bat, I would say, pick up early guns. And personally, what I would do, just get a quick kill. Maybe you get an early pick or two that gets you up going real great so far. So, quick little cam of my boy Spider Ham. So far, yeah, like I said, just get yourself early weapons, get yourself early intel, make sure you get mats pretty quickly. Again, I'm too old to be building again, so I'm out of that whole league. But what they want here is just, oh, look at this, they brought back the presents, how nice. So, giving this early purple weapons right there so far, both seems like a shotgun, mini pistol shotgun over here that I've not seen a pistol, which is perfectly fine. This is a good side weapon to be carrying around. You may want to be carrying out SMG, AR, a shotgun, and a choice of a sniper or an explosive, or maybe extra mats or heals. But that's what I would be doing in those early times. So far though, it seems like we're just getting up to a regular off bat, you know, nothing to have to do much. Shiny shafts, oh. Reminding me of my boy Shifty Shops. How nice. How beautiful is that reminding me of that place? But hey, I'm too old to be remembering all that. So, I mean, it seems like it's in general, the very beginning of the game, I would say, is a very slow and passive start. Nothing happens really on the beginning of the time. But as we just get ourselves settled down, hopefully our players decide to maybe start an early fight, which I would love to see. Early fights are something that you want to see every single time because I think they're the most useful. Sure, people think that they're like, hey, play survive literally, and I'm sure you have your friends out there or some people that just say, you know what, let's just play the time. No. We want to diminish the time as much as possible towards the game. So make sure you get rid of people. If you can get an early contact, you might as well do it. Get rid of them ahead of time, and that should give you a nice little breathing room. Not only that, but it will give you I don't know if there's placement points in here or anything like that. I'm pretty sure there is. Every single competitive game has some kind of like reward for getting a few early picks. So besides that, very normal start so far. And I mean, what more can you expect out of these guys? So far, I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure I've heard about my three little boys out here. Let's take a quick look at the map. Seems like the zone is going to be centering towards our boys, cutting off a bit of the edge corridor of the map. But so far, big ol' ring. Teammates are in it. Our boys are in it. Nothing to worry about. Seems like they're going to make an early rotation over to Ranger's Rum. But I don't know if they're going to make a rotation over here. But it seems like one of them is going to be making a rotation here. So, I mean, hey, maybe there's something here. Maybe he'll find more people. But it is a bit of a risky factor. Although it is good to maybe divide and conquer, it is a big risk to lose your teammate very early on. Sure, reboots, but you want to keep them alive for as long as possible. Because you don't want to be down a man for another 10 minutes or so. Or however long. You like to keep all three of your people together. Try to stick together is the best play possible, at least at the current moment. But so far, you should be fine. Again, very early start, very slow start. And that's why I stopped playing Battle Royale games. Very slow starts at the beginning. But hey, let's get a little quick 3v over here. Seems like one of our boys is getting shot at over here. My boy Spider-Ham has to be getting into a fight early, possibly? I don't know. Possibly getting into a fight, or maybe just another one of the AI bots that are there to help out, give resources. But as long as one, oh, I see. They're not AI. It's kind of creatures that were reminds me of the zombies back then. In like 2019 when they were still a thing. It seems like it's just little kind of not rodents, I say creatures that every so often give you useful pieces of material or loot or anything like that. That's all it does right there. We got ourselves. Oh my god, the hammer. Gotta love the hammer. That's a pretty fun weapon right there to be using. Swing up, slime down. It makes for a fun little game, I would say. Nice little RPG here, sort of reminding me of the quad launcher. But hey, what can we do? Moving on so far. Our boys are going to be moving swift and fast. My boy Spider-Man making sure to get that movement in. And oh Jesus Christ! Oh Lord! Oh great! I've been too long from the game that I don't even know what to see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not a quad launcher is really shooting sick. Miniguns are back. Seems to love to see the miniguns back once again. And I'm pretty sure once we take this down, we should get nice high tier loot because of it. Let's see how this goes. One swing. And I think my boy Spider-Ham realizes that I didn't do much. And that should give us a nice little set of loot. Let's see it here. There we go. Look at that. A mythic shotgun. Not a golden shotgun. It's a mythic one. A bit higher than the legendary one. One more tier above. I do remember when the mythics first came out, back in like season 2, chapter 1. No, chapter 2, season 1. There we go. That's when it first came out. And I mean, so far our boys are just getting really stacked, which I love to see. Once again, let's get a quick look towards the map side. Seems like our boys are taking as much space as they can over towards this side, which is pretty much you almost have to control the entire POI. Sticking together is the best thing that you can do, like I said. But I mean, with all this control so far, I don't know if they want to rotate out. Maybe they want to go get more. But it seems to me that they want to just stay put, see if they can find anyone else trying to run into them, catch them off guard. But other than that, they should be sitting in a nice, comfortable lead so far. Our boys all together here. Nothing bad out of them. Let's switch over to my boy Gamer Ninja out here. Again, seems no signs of any new players or anything like that. Gotta move on. Here we go. And Megazord is up, so if they want to get rid of that, they can, but it seems like they're not going to. Again, nice, comfortable lead whenever they can. So far, so good. Like I said, there ain't many players here to be worrying about. 28 players left. Divide that by 3. I can't do math. Probably 9. That's probably 9 teams in a solo right there. But hey, I mean, so far we're sitting at a nice little pace. Everybody's been keeping themselves into check, making sure no one's slowing down. So far, so good. I mean, there's nothing more you can say. So that is a very slow start at the beginning. The moment the ring starts closing more, I'm sure it will get a bit more intense. And I will love to get my voice ready for that whenever it does get to that intense position. So far, nothing much going on. Sure to keep up our leads. Our lead out here. And also, let's go our Rocky Mountains out here, you know? Our boys are here doing hard. They're doing hard work out here. I'm sure the 10 times better than me right here. I know they're doing great so far. Pacing is good. Seems like they're getting themselves pretty stacked up. Again, look at this right here. Mythic Shotgun, they got himself a gold minigun, which I'm pretty sure it's a heal in the right side corner. Hammer to get your rotation, get that movement in. And of course the balloons. How helpful those balloons get you up to high ground. But so far they haven't found anything. Seems like he's going now. We might be able to place something here. I don't know if one of them has a launch pad or anything like that. So there's going to be some piece of flooring right there. But other than that, let's see how this goes. Get a little view of all of our players, see what they're all doing so far, what they're all up to. Again, seems like slowly but surely players are starting to fall, diminishing one by one. There goes 2 if you check the kill feed right there. 2 more just got taken out. And now all they can do is just try either keeping themselves alive by playing time and oh no, our boy Gamer just took a big ol' hit right there. I don't know if it was a fight or maybe it was just another one of those kind of mobs around that are swarming around, but he took a big old blow right there. And other than that, I mean, he's doing just fine. I think my boy's doing absolutely fine over here. And look at that, 3 more players over towards the left side right there. Or no, it's 2 that have just been taken out. So numbers are starting to diminish, and I mean, you gotta be careful with that. As more players fall down, we end up finding ourselves in a very tricky situation here, because I mean, either player time, which is something that a lot of us don't like doing, and it seems like something that they're going to be chasing down towards this map side. Seems like they're going to be hunting it down. Oh, let's get ourselves over towards it, it seems like. And I'm pretty sure that's the Megazord. Yep, they want to get themselves over there. Seems like it's pretty low, and it seems like there's action happening. If you can check, if you see Game Rangers, you see those firing shots. I mean, somebody is taking a blow out there, so they might go for the kill, or maybe not. They just might just go straight around. They might go to rotation, try to cut them off here. And I think they found their position. Oh, I mean, that's one way to get yourself down to parking. But hey, other than that, they're doing absolutely just fine here. And it seems like they're gonna get themselves into a fight pretty soon. If they want to go over towards Megazord to see where that crown is, they might be able to go target them. They're going, they're hunting, they're ready for it. And I'm sure they're looking for a fight at this very moment. I mean, I would be looking at it too. Seems like someone's deploying as well. Seems like our boys are about to get ready for a fight here. Hopefully it is, because I would love to see a brawl start out. And I'm sure it's about to start. Or they're just kind of seeding whatever remaining here, which I don't blame them. Never mind, here we go. Ghost shots and buildings are going to be going up the standard wall ramp. And here we go. Gamer Ninja going to be the one all the way in the back, making sure he's getting poke damage from his Spider-Ham, though. He wants to probably get in there, but it's a very risky thing because the moment he disconnects from his teammates, there is no line of sight that can protect him. So, I mean, it's your choice up to here. It's the call here, but it seems like standard out here. My boy Fly out here got himself 3. Here we go. The movement is going in. He wants to be able to get in. There's drone above. Here we go. Standard Fly going to be able to shoot that thing down, making sure it doesn't have any more eyes above his team. One of our boys are going to end up dropping right now. They have to go. See what happens. It's a very risky thing to be doing right here. You can push up, but you're risking the factor of getting disconnected from your team. Standard going to be the next man up, going towards the standard outfield. Wall ramp floor and the wall right there. So far, so good. The boys are trying to live on so far. The boys Standard Fly and Spider-Ham are the only 2 remaining. And Standard will fall down as well. Gamer Ninja now falls as well. 2 of our boys are down, and the only man remaining, Spider-Ham. It seems he's got a reboot going, but it seems like the reboot ban always likes announcing the entire map that, you know, you're getting a res off right now. Our boy in a very serious situation. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out here. He's going to get towards the car. I don't know if he's going to be able to do any more. Gets towards the crash. I'm pretty sure the opponent got into the car. No, wait, no, he did it. I'm pretty sure he just can get out scot-free right here. Barely with any lives. 2 teammates lost. And, oh no, dear God. And a crash here happens. But so far, he just has to get out. The whole goal is to get out, live for your team. You do not want to get caught, especially not with how weak you are. 25 HP is all you have. You gotta get out. Seems like the Rockets are going to be coming in. It's sure you get flipped over, but you're still over to what you need. Get out. That's the whole point you're trying to do. Get out. Who cares what it takes? Get out of there. Your team rather have your life alive to be able to get a higher placement rather than going back and sacrificing your life just to get 2 reboots and not get out of there alive. Our boy just has to run. I mean, that's all he can do at this very moment. Sure, luckily, our boy's kitted up with some medkits and a splash juice out here to be able to recover himself quickly and efficiently. 2 of his teammates are down. Gamer is still alive, technically, but, I mean, he hasn't fallen down yet fully. Just waiting for that time. 1 reboot is up with your boy Standard Fly. You gotta be able to get him back if you want to do that. But incredible job out of him getting out of there alive, bro. Absolutely. It was a very interesting position to be in. He was surrounded by maybe 3 or how many more people, but there was at least 4 that were surrounding, and he still gets out somehow, some way. And I gotta give him big props for that. I mean, he kept it composed, he got out, and now he just lives on for his teams. 15 teams remaining. He's one of the solos out there. I mean, all he can do is just stay alive for a little bit longer. I mean, his whole goal. Oh no, this is why I do end up not liking the balloons a lot, because it does put you in a very vulnerable position. 28 HP. Can he get out? Is the question. He's going to try to make suppress fire. Can he make it out alive? The fall damage is there. Not enough balloons to keep him alive. That's the placement they'll end up getting right there. 7th place. Not too bad. He got out very early, which I was very glad upon. But take it up to a short break so far, and we'll be right back with you folks.
This isn't just a game, it's our game. With our squad, our die-hard fans, and our chance to win. This is what we play for. This is our league, XP League.
One, two, three, Shogun! The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it, see a big jump forward! Oh my goodness! He gets forward, that's huge!
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic's just firing away. Shot after shot. Shogun!
We go! That is the victory for Shogun! My goodness!
Woo! Woo!
Howdy folks, it's me once again. How we doing? That was the first round so far. You already know. Had a little rough spawn. We did end up placing top 7 though, which is good. But it seems like we're going to be quickly getting into our second match, or second round, should I say, of this game. So let's brace ourselves for another game. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little higher. And our boy Spider-Ham, appreciate him. Give him props for getting us out of that sticky situation not so long ago. Again, surrounded by 4 players, still somehow managed to get out. Our boys getting ready to deploy in about 10 seconds. So let's sit back and think, what should our boys be doing today as we see our boy Standard Fly practicing those edits right there. God, he's moving better than me, even when I was in my prime. But hey, let's keep it going. Here we go. Now let's see where our boys are going to decide to drop. Very different vast locations. So again, once again, I'm too old to understand what they are because I don't know, man. I haven't kept up with this game. Maybe I should come back to it again. But hey, seems like we're going to the same kind of area that they wanted to go, which is back all the way deep in this corner. Or maybe they'll drop straight down. It seems like they're kind of doing like a divide and conquer, which I've hardly ever seen. But maybe they will end up just going together. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. But hey, let's just see what these guys are up to. So seems like they are committed to this long corner drop so far, which again, not a bad idea. You want to stall all the time, you want to keep yourself alive, enough time to not only get loot, but as well get materials, and then have a bit of time to just collect yourself 37 different players within this lobby. So you want to keep yourself at least to the top 20 before you switch out towards, you know, kind of getting into a brawl kind of type fight. Setting up our towards HQ right here. Don't worry about this. We're just kind of setting up so we can see the map. So far, other than that, let's see how our boys are doing. They're getting real close to this drop. Again, very long drop, very long commit, which I hardly see anyone doing nowadays. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but hey, these guys maybe know something that I don't know. Hey, they're smarter than me. They know what's good, so let's just get straight into it. So far, again, early loot is what matters right here. We want to get early loot right now. We want to get the materials. We want to be able to get ourselves handy just in case if a brawl, they'll sprawl out. But that's not going to be happening, especially where we decided to drop the very corner of this map. It's not going to happen unless it does. But so far, they have time to collect themselves. Again, it's going to be a very slow start at the beginning. Indeed, because it is, again, it's Battle Royale. It's always going to be slow at the start unless you decide to take matters into your own hands and decide to go full out ham on these guys. Our boy Ham. I'm speaking of Ham. Our boy Ham over here, making sure he gets himself a present. Look at that, a nice little gift, a little early Christmas gift. Gonna get himself a purple shotgun into his hands. But hey, so far, yeah. Look, seeing taking our time right here, making sure just have some fun right now. Seeing have some little bit of fun doesn't hurt to have some fun very early into the game. Seems like our boys are just jamming out. See, nothing to worry about. We got ourselves the pole, so we're gonna be able to have that down. So, from what I've learned, at least from the last time I played, those poles are like kind of like a checkpoint. The moment you go in, you know, kind of go out. Kind of go in, gonna go out. It gives you a bit of like a good handful of loot that is pretty useful. I will say so. And I mean, that's all I've learned, at least from like these checkpoints. They're pretty useful. I've used them personally quite a bit. It sometimes gives a medallion. I don't know if those are still in or not. But hey, our boy Spider Ham, making sure he's getting himself all geared up. He wants to make sure that he still has a survivability into his hands, because that is quite important. And it seems like they have found something that allows them to see all these chests. And I'm pretty sure that's what that checkpoint allows them to do. Opens up and lets them see, hey, these are where all the chests are right now. And it seems like he found something to drop. And what is it? Oh, it's a card. It seems to reduce his stamina consumption. That's something that's useful, of course, if you are trying to keep being the player that wants to stay alive. So for poor Spider Ham, again, the play that he made not that last game is something that was quite vital in order to give him a few more placements. But hey, it's going to be a slow start. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. It's going to be slow because they decided not only to choose the very corner of the map, but also these guys don't like to get their hands dirty early on. So they're just going to take a slow approach for now. And rotation seems to be the next point in mind. Our boy Standardfly wants to go out deeper. He's like, hey guys, we're going to push out because they are not in the ring. We have to go out of here. As much as I'd like to stay, we have to move over towards new zone, because or not, we're just going to die out here in the storm. So other than that, get the rotation in. They're going to be able to get to the next POI right next to them. So what are they going to do? Probably play out their lives once again. I'm sure my boy out there that and they're teaching these kids before he left. You know, my guy was like, hey man, look, what is the matter here? You just stay alive. That is your whole idea. Stay alive, keep yourselves hidden, and until it is absolutely necessary, take a fight then. So far, they're not gonna be taking these fights. They're just gonna be playing passive. Look at them right here. They're staying at the edge of the corners of the zone. They're not getting their hands dirty. It's a good strat, but then again, I'm a very impatient person. It seems like Standardfly. Oh, he took a fall. That's okay. It's not like anyone shot at him. He just took a very unfortunate time jump, and it just caused him to get down. No need to worry. No need to panic. Our boys are here. Our boy Gamer Ninja over here, ready for the assist as he ascends down like a heavenly angel, coming to protect them. Look at him. There he is. No need to worry. No need to bug. It's all right. Accidents happen like this. I've done it multiple times. You've done it multiple times. Yes, we've all done this multiple times. Get our boy up. Get him ready to go. And now we are ready to spring back into action. And again, just hold your corners. The zone is not in their favor. Once again, they do have to move out very soon. But as is not really. Oh, just look at that. They found a helicopter. Never mind, they will be able to rotate just fine. Our boy Gamer Ninja says, I will take it upon my feet. I can move on my own with this hammer. And our boys are just going to end up picking the helicopter towards the sky. Not only to get a bird's eye view, but to also get that rotation early. And our boy, seems like nothing's happening so far. They just have to rotate. They're not going to be able to do much besides that. Just rotate, rotate, rotate. All they can do. Hide beneath all the storm, hide beneath everything. Do not want to get caught. 29 players remaining, and 3 of them are our boys, so make it 26 of the people that they have to worry about. Other than that, they're doing just fine. They're doing absolutely fantastic. It seems like our boy Megazord has finally spawned in, or they've reached the platform a bit, and I mean, just gonna want to get some more kind of material to get themselves used. We'll see this checkpoint right here. Once again, he would just take a stance right here. He'll just sit down for a little bit. There is a bit of fire going out off of the distance, so they will keep that in mind. As you see that in the screen, you see the little kind of symbol with the bullet. Yep, there it is. Seems like we able to get some loot. Look at that right there. They get some healing material. They get some shields. All beautiful. But they do have to get a move on. So let's get out of here. Not a place that we want to be yet. See how far away from this front. Not too far due to the fact that it is versus the second zone. It's not going to hurt a lot, but you still have to get yourself out of there because you do know that there is some people right next to you and you do not want to get involved with that. So the rotation's in, looking above from the bird's eye view, seeing if they can see anyone from here. They do see those little bullet symbols right there, but they don't see anyone at all. The general direction has been discovered, but again, I don't think our boys are going to want to get our hands dirty and standard hopping out the vehicle way sooner than the rest of the boys. But hey, maybe he has a plan. He does have that hammer, so he's able to move just fine. He doesn't have to worry about it. But hey, here we go. And it seems like we're going to be sticking towards this helicopter. We're going to be sticking towards the idea that we have to keep the high ground. We have to keep it going. So, other than that, again, they just see, oh, look, there he is, Megazord. There he is. And I'm pretty sure there's some people fighting him, so what they can do is either stay in this helicopter, kind of chip away at him from afar, or they can just go head on and find whoever is doing the damage to this guy. Other than that, we're doing just fine. We're living our lives. 29 still. Look at that. 2 players have been down so far and towards the kill feed. No one's out fully yet. There's still 29 players still standing in this game. So, plenty of room to go around. We're moving more towards the center, which is something interesting that I do see our players doing. Usually they're trying to play off, you know, the corners of it. We've been playing always in the corner of the storm. But it seems like we want to center ourselves towards the center. I guess, do we want more action? Do we want more something? Oh, we're getting more loot. That's fine as well. Look at that right there. More materials to spawn down, ammo, ammunitions, heals, anything else I can think of. So, besides that, we're good to go. Again, player zone. We are playing the center. It's interesting to be in this helicopter too. We're very in a very vulnerable position. Who the hell's driving? Oh, never mind. There we go. Our boy Game Ninja's gonna be on. And new POI OXR. We're gonna be able to take a little pit stop here as we discover where these other people are trying to shoot from. Or they're just switching. Oh, there they are. They're right above them. They're right above them. Here we go. And an action has sprawled. A brawl has started to brew. And now time to get into something. A nice little dirty work. One towards the helicopter. Boy Game Ninja trying to get out, but he's gonna be able to get shot out multiple times. He's not gonna be able to get out through this, so he's gonna have to go through foot. So here we go. He's out. He makes sure to back off. Our players are not trying to get into a fight. It seems like they are just running, not even turning around. Get out of there. That's not our whole point. We're trying to live, and our boy Spider-Ham now has to get out of there. He's the last one near that position, but he found a hammer. He found a hammer, and he's gonna be able to get out because of it. Thank God for that loot spawn right there. Thank God for it just being in that specific corner. He's able to just get out scot-free. Our players doing just fine. And I mean, what a perfect little escape right there. They could have taken the fight. They decided not to. The event is over there. We're gonna be hearing it right there and then that there is a reboot. And I mean, that's that. I mean, they're not gonna go throw their hands over there because, I mean, oh, look at that, a blade blaster. Interesting little gun that I've never seen before. It seems like it takes only a certain amount of ammunition. But hey, boys are just sitting down. It's a legendary chest. What do we got in here? Oh, look at that, a purple shotty. You gotta love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But it seems like our players just kind of all calm down. There's not much for them to do. They got out of the brawl that they not want to get their hands into. But I guess that this is going to be our little hiding spot for now. This is what we're going to be sitting at so far. No need to worry. Players are down right. They're all good. So, I'm going to sit back for a little bit, they think. No need to get out. No need to leave this place at least. Because they are in zone. They are in zone, so there's no need for them to, you know, kind of get out. They could just stay here. One of our boys, Standard Flight, is gonna peek outside. Nothing too crazy. They might get on the move here. Although they are in the zone, they might want to get their hands dirty for once. I don't know. I'm not here to tell them what to do. Their decisions are up to them. So far, it seems like we're just collecting bats. That's all we're in. It was an interesting fight. We want to make sure we're stacked up for the next time that we encounter them, or maybe we get ourselves into a different fight and we do more than we have right now. Rotations are in. All our boys have hammers, and I mean, rotation's all that matters at this point. I think that's the only thing that they have to focus on. Rotation. Get yourself towards the high ground. Make sure you have full side control of what you're looking for. And other than that, you are looking to go long in this game. 17 remaining. 3 of those players are our boys. So that's 14 other people that they have to worry about. But hey, maybe there's some solos in there too. Who knows? I'm just saying that there could be another pairs of 3s. But our boy Gamer Ninja seems like he wants to take a more aggressive approach. He wants to stall out. He wants to see what he can see. Going through everything. Oh, he finds something though. Oh, and it seems to be one of these scuttles. Or, I don't want to call it scuttle crabs, but some kind of interesting looking creature. I'm pretty sure you can roll in them. Yep, there we go. And the rotation's going with these guys. He's going to be able to move around with these guys quite fast and quite agile. Look at that right there. Long distance coverage right here. And they're not in zone once again. They have to move into the zone, our teammates. And then we're getting a Blade Blaster, one more, and then we're getting a Blade Blaster. Now, if we take a look at the map so far, we're not in zone necessarily, but we're not too far from it, so we can easily move in. But as it gets smaller, that does mean more players are gonna be closer together. All of us crowded within that little zone right there. So far, once again. It's slow start. It's slow start. It seems like I do like the fact that they're playing slow, but at the same time, again, not one to judge. I would go full out aggressive, but that's my kind of play style. But these guys have learned something that I haven't learned very well. Patience is what matters in a player, and they're doing it perfectly. I couldn't say this patient. No. But our boys seem to be doing it just fine. Oh, we do hear firing. Here we go. We could be getting ourselves finally into a brawl. We're gonna maybe get our hands dirty right now. Possibly. There is firing going on around them. I don't know if they will take kind of the moment to jump onto them as they're firing. But seems like they're not. They're going to be playing patient again. A very good discipline here. Great discipline for them to just say, hey, let's just slow down. I know there's firing going on, but we're not going to take action. Not unless we have to absolutely necessarily have to, get into a fight. They don't want that. That's not what they want. But hell, here we go. Moving up a little forward, getting closer towards these shots. I don't know if they want to finally get into this fight. Game Ninja is going to be able to get himself another rotation up towards the mountain. And I'm pretty sure he just wants high ground. He just wants high ground. He'll point out that there's a helicopter here that they can't take. Right below them, there they are. You could see, I don't know if you saw them for a split second, but they're right there. Nope, there they are. Game Ninja just kind of holding his corner, telling the team, hey man, we got to rotate. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We go. It's 1, 2. I'm pretty sure all 3 of our players are going to get out of there quickly and leave the other ones kind of to die off in the storm. I mean, better way to get better approach, I would say. Just let them die off in the storm and you just kind of stay here. Keep your safe ground, take the helicopter, and let the others kind of die off in the storm. And there we go. One more time, the zone gets even smaller. Look at that, it's taking half the storm. Now it has to readjust itself. This is going to be an interesting fight. Look at that, you can see someone right below them right there. And are they going to take the fight? Oh, possibly. Nah, they'll leave him alone. They'll leave the one guy alone by himself. And so far, they're just, yep, look at them. They're all just kind of standing above. They want to play survivability. They're going to stay all the way up to make sure no one catches them off in the bottom of the hills or anything like that. Look at them all here. All hiding in this peaceful little corner up above the skies where nobody can, fully shoot at them. They can shoot at the helicopter, but they cannot shoot at them properly. No one has that good of an aim. Unless you do know someone, then be concerned. And Charlie around our teammates for a little bit. Look at them pushing them towards the storm for a bit. But hey, let's have a little bit of fun while there's stressful moments. That right there. Just kind of trolling our teammates. Other than that, once again, the storm isn't necessarily the worst. It's probably looking more from the favor towards our boys so far. With them being in such a great position, the moment this storm kind of shifts over towards the left side, does mean that these guys do have high ground over towards the mountainside, which is great. I think it's absolutely wonderful for them. Look at them right here. All three of them still posted up towards the mountainside. They want to play this mountainside because it's going to give them the high ground and it's going to give them exactly what they needed. There could be a sprawling so far. I don't know if I saw bullets or anything like that. But, oh, but they did see a building. That's what they did see. I knew I saw something. Maybe not bullets, but definitely something. They might be getting out. Oh, they're getting out. Here we go. Possibly going towards the zipline to get the high ground and then possibly kind of chipping away at them. But hey, nobody knows the strategies. I don't know the strategies. We'll just see how they do. And a brawl here sprawls out. Game Ninja could be able to chow out one of them so far towards the side of the mountain. Seems like, oh, weird stalemate, I guess. Oh, that's an AI. Oh, so sorry. That's one of their little robot buddies that they kind of assisting with them. So apologies for me getting that wrong right there. One of our teams did end up going down under this. I'm assuming that there's a sniper somewhere. Got to keep our heads low. Got to make sure we stay inside and safe. We don't want to be caught out here like that. See, the bullets are going. They're flying out here. Bullets are flying. And now, set up a nice little post here. See if we can get some poke damage away at them. Oh, holy. Here we go. Little transition of all three players so far. Spider-Ham's taking a very weird approach. I mean, this is a very awkward spot to be in because I was afraid that was going to happen right there. Getting tapped out instantly. Our boy Standard in the bottom, just making sure everything's edited out. Everything's all good to go. So far, you're just trying to play a live shot. There's 10 of you remaining. 7 of them are other players, and 3 of them are you. And oh, that's not something we want to be causing right now. Very especially in the end of the zone. People falling off from like that. It is a very crucial mistake, but it is okay. We can still recover from this. It's not over yet. You can still pick up your teammate, and you still have enough heals. And oh, what is that? Oh, that is a laser pointer, and that is going to be a shot right there. Pick up your teammate, get the hell out. You want to get out as fast as possible here. You have heals right here so far. I don't know if you can get your teammates to get with you so you guys can all heal, but you gotta get out as soon as possible. Again, it's getting very risky. One of you fall down. Standard Fly will be the first man down. He might be caught out here by one of the other teammates that they have with the opponent. Oh, the Game Ranger has something that I have not seen before. I don't know what this is, but it seems to be a precision airstrike. Oh, Jesus Christ. This might be over for the people in this kind of area. They have to move out, and the zone's such an awkward position that they're forced to move out. Here we go. Our boy Standard will be the first one to drop. Spider-Ham will be the second one. Game Ranger, the last man remaining. He sends out the airstrike. Not going to be enough, though. He has to stay alive for a bit longer. I don't know if he's the last one remaining for his team, or at least for the zone. We don't know how many people are left so far. Let's see right here. It's 8 out of 7. So far, he's 1 of 7 people that are, you know, still in this game. He has to stay alive a little bit longer. I don't know if he can do it so far. He's going to get out barely. Never mind. 4th place will we end up falling into this category. Very well done by our boys. Better than that 7th that we had originally, but 4th is something that we will take. And beautifully done by our boys so far. And yeah, we can take a quick little time out here. Or I guess, yeah, we're taking time out here. We'll be back with you guys shortly.
This isn't just a game, it's our game. With our squad, our die-hard fans, and our chance to win. This is what we play for. This is our league, XP League.
One, two, three, Shogun! The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it, see a big jump for! Oh my goodness! He gets 4 and that's huge!
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic just firing away. Shot after shot. Shogun!
We go! That is the victory for Shogun! Oh my goodness!
rematch.
my music. I can hear it. Okay, you can turn off my audio. We're going in. Because I'm going to change it.
I'm a little slow in the head, or just a bit slow in general. But hey, here we are. We're back. And I mean, let's get straight into it. Our boys in gold. Glad to see my boy Miss once again. My boy Slurpee. Hopefully he's doing good. I know my two boys are here. And I'm a new one right here. Chronic Cole. Oh, actually, no, I've heard of Cole, actually. Never mind. I'm good. Never mind. We love to see our boys once again. God, I missed them so much. Here we go. Let's see how they're doing today in the gold division. Miss Spectre, Mist, my boy, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing just fine. Hopefully you're doing lovely. It seems like all three of our boys are getting ready to get sprawled into action right here. Seems like we're starting with 50 people, I think, if I'm reading that correctly, or unless there's more. Probably. Perhaps. I don't know how many people there are, but hey, if we can tell how many they are, that'd be absolutely beautiful so far. But I have bad eyesight, I need glasses, and I don't have them on. So it's okay, guys. It is okay. Can't see very well, but you know, I'm getting there. But hey, here we go. All slow starts. Oh, slow starts up. And my boy Slurpee. Interesting. It's okay. We'll figure that out soon. Slurpee, my boy, I'm sure he's doing just fine so far. Cole as well, doing absolutely fantastic in some early loot so far. Missed. I mean, look at him. He's farming out camp so far. And I mean, what can you do right now? Just make sure you play slow. We got about 50 people. Yes, that's right. 50 people. I got that right. Good to know. But yeah, like all of them, they're going to have a slow start. All of them are going to be a slow start. We're going to be a slow start from all three divisions that we saw. They're all going to be slow. All going to be slow, and they're all just going to start, you know, they're going to start slowly. They got to get the materials, they got to get weapons, they got to get everything. Here we go. All that their strat is right now at the very moment. That's all they're trying to do. Get your stats early, get everything early. And if our gold divisions are a bit higher than these guys, so maybe I might expect some, you know, some, what's it called? How do you define it? Chowing, as I would say. Hopefully I see some chowing here. Gotta love to see multiple chows out here. That's what I want to see. And I mean, these guys, I'm sure they're great. They're beautiful. They're great. Everything about them is just absolutely fantastic. But so far, it seems like they have the kind of same strategy as the rest of their teammates. Play in the back, just slay back, and you know, just sit back and just wait until, you know, everything is all said and done. Gotta get the materials, they gotta get everything done, and just play your life out. That's the main important thing about this game. You gotta play your life out. Play your life out. Play your life out. Play your life out. And I'm so glad to see them doing this. They're all the way in the very corner, which is absolutely well done by them. Play in the corner, stay there, and just only move when you have to. And it's a strat that I would recommend for everyone. Play your lives. Don't be like me. Don't rush in. Don't do anything like that. You know, don't be rushing in just to get some kills. Diminish the competition. It's not gonna happen. All right, it's not something that'll happen. And again, it's like we're just playing it slow. I mean, that's, once again, I'll say it. It's the reason why I stopped playing Battle Royales. It's just slow in the beginning. No one wants to fight. Everyone wants to play out live. So, like, we got to get materials and everything. I think the moment you get a semi-decent weapon, you fight. Take them out as early as you can. See what you can get out of them. That's what I think is the true strategy, you know? Everything has to be done. But, I mean, with how everything's going right now, Fine, but the storm has finally caught up to our boys so far. They gotta go. They gotta go. They got to go. They cannot stay here no longer. They kind of overstayed their welcome, but that's all right. It's not too far of a distance. If they do have the healing items, they'll make it out. But the weird thing that I don't like, it's going to be a very big issue, is this mountain directly in the middle of them. They'll either have to go around it or build through it. That is the one thing they have to decide as soon as possible. So, I'm sure they'll figure it out. Yep, they have a zip line right here. They'll be able to get out so smoothly. But the mountain is still a problem. Will you go around it or will you go through it? Seems like we're going to be ended up going around it. It's a longer way, but it's securing a safe position. But look at that. We found healing items and we found ourselves a launch pad. Beautiful. Look at that right there. High he goes. And now he's just going to be able to get out. And Jesus, I didn't realize how much of a distance that would give him with the... How would I say it? What's that effect called? I know it's given by the impulse nades. It's like a gravity, that's right. It's zero gravity or like light gravity. It does give him an extra bounce, and I think that's why he ended up popping it early. Pops it early so you can get an extra enhanced, jump right there. It seems like they're gonna do it one more time. Possibly. Yep, look, they pop it right here, and there you go. Look at that right there. The amount of height these boys get with that. Absolutely wild. Great height right here. They seem like they want to push a rotation out here towards the mountainside. Like, hey, let's push up towards here. We might be able to get some better high ground, maybe find some people, and maybe find better loot. Our boy missed, taking us something nice little walk out here towards the cards, diamonds, spades, hearts, clubs, all of them, all goes around because he is all of them. He's the jack of all trades. So it's like to say, hey, seems like they found something. We're gonna point out that there's danger here. It seems like you're getting someone to a brawl. Oh, so early. Gotta love it. I love seeing early brawl so far. Going in so far. Mist can be the first man pushing up so far. He wants to get in there. Bills are going out. He has to be careful here because his teammates aren't fully there yet. They're right above him, but they're gonna be able to regroup so far. A fiery squad now from heavenly above. They have to be careful for the people that are down here. I don't know if they'll have to move, whatever they have to do, but they are having a long range fight. There's one down there in the very corner. They're gonna go pounce on him. There he goes. 3 of the players are going to run in so deep, and he goes down. What a great execution. Look at that early loot right there. Launch pads, heal pods, everything that you need so far that you could possibly ask for, all at your disposal. Great kill, or great early kill by our boys out here. Gotta love them. Chronicle doing absolutely God's work, and so is my boy Slurpee out there as well. Initiation. I love to see early fights. Love early fights. I cannot emphasize. I love the early fights. These guys are not scared to get their hands dirty really early on. And now with that free kill, I mean, there's a bit of ease right there. They do know there's someone below them, but here comes the helicopter. Uh-oh, here we go. Gotta stop them from getting into the zone. See how much you can fire off. Maybe break it. Maybe get them out of control. But so far, it seems like our boy Carnicle's gonna go deep. He wants to go deep. Or I'm pretty sure that's my boy Slurpee. Slurpee wants to go deep. That's what he wants to go do. Go deep. And I mean, he wants to be able to catch these guys off guard. That's why he's going towards the mountain. He's like, hey guys, we're gonna go towards the mountain. Probably cut him off from here. Maybe catch him off into the rotation. But I mean, he's doing an absolute great job so far. Great jobs on the chows on the early fight. Good shots towards the helicopter when it's not instantly noticed of trying to rotate out. Put him in an awkward position. Absolutely beautifully done. Anyways, find a tank to be able to heal out with that. Gonna get them some car as well for the rotation. Our boy Slurpee out here doing absolutely God's work so far. And Mist making sure he's trying to catch up to all his boys out here. Get that pot right there so everybody can get healed. Pick out your boy Chronicle, and there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's what teammates are for. They're here for messing around at this point. You're all here for serious, but you're also here to mess around a little bit. Here we go. Fire is going off towards their top right side, and I don't know if they want to get the hands dirty. There is some more shooting towards their right and towards left. There's the helicopter they saw earlier. Will they be able to take it down? That's a critical hit towards it as well. They have to either jump out of it or it's gone, and it's gone. Look at them. They have to jump out. All of them have to jump out. The chopper is absolutely gone, and Slippery's going to be able to see it. Like, hey, man, that thing's gone. There's nothing more to it. It's fully gone. We did it. We got them off the high ground. And that's something that you want to see very early on. You don't want anyone up in the high ground where, you're at a disadvantage, and getting them out of that helicopter early was a great idea. Love to see it out of these boys. And I mean, so far, again, they've gotten themselves to a few fights. They gotten away from anything dangerous they didn't have to. They did fire a few shots, but not too many to the point where, they had to get out. But hey, here we go. Rotation so far, getting more materials because they did spend a bit in those fights not so long ago. They spent a little bit, but hey, nothing more to it. There's still a good handful of people left, and now they could just kind of go by and breeze through it. Here we go. Still going there. These guys are still going to keep going at it. Everything's silent right now because, I mean, not much happened. They just did all the eventful things in one kind of handful. They did all that in one big handful. Like, alright, done. That's all good. But, hey, I'm sure they're doing just fine right now. Think about where to go right now. I'm pretty sure that's the first kind of question that they have to bring up. Where are we going to go? We got our supplies. I don't think we want to be anything kind of stressful like that. We don't want to be anywhere, you know, too crazy. We want to kind of lay back for a bit. But they are going to take the high ground as fast as possible. Look at that. High ground has been acquired. Impulse Knights have also been acquired. Let's see what they take themselves off with this one. Oh, did you see someone? Possibly not. No, there's no one here. So it's a free site right here. There is a camp, though. Seems like someone's been here already before them. Some chests did they not take, so let our boys Slurpee going to be able to take those fast and easy so far. So far, he's reached the max amount of wood he can get. Now, next first is the bricks. You know, not all. I mean, so patient yet so aggressive, passive aggressive. I love seeing out of these boys. No one is going to stand between it, but there is going to be an announcement made that there is someone rebooting, possibly. Oh, no. It's just a little, the middle part over there towards where my boy missed down right there. Let's see, let's take a little quick look here. He ended up finding something here. I mean, but, oh, wait, no, there is something going off. It's a rift. It's a rift. It's not a reboot, but it is a rift that something is going on not too far from them. They'll keep that in mind. Open this up. Going to get themselves a bit more loot so far. But, oh, look, another one right here. Beautifully timed. See what they can get. And oh, beautiful. Gotta love to see an RPG in your hands because you love to take down buildings. That's what I like doing, that's for sure. But hey, let's keep it calm. We got ourselves what we needed. And so far we're playing our placement correctly. We're playing everything nicely. Everything's going great so far. Here we go. It's again mentioned. Boys, already set and done. Nothing much to it. They're just kind of waiting it out at this point. They're just waiting out the time. They're doing what they can, and they're just chilling. Nothing crazy out of them. They're just kind of laying back. They don't have to fight or anything. They've already fought what they needed to. So got it. Oh, but there's a building going to be spotted. There it is. Oh, here we go. Finally, some shots are going out. Possibly a fight here. Here we go. And an airstrike's going to be called right above them. Mist going to make sure that a whole building goes down. Ready, minigun in hand. The recoil is high. But here we go. The airstrike goes in. Building's going to drop. There's 75 right there so far. You get one down. That is beautiful for our boy Mist right there. Get yourself one down. The teammate either has to flee or they have to go for his team to get him up. But, I mean, here we go. Launchpad is in, and our boy Slurpee towards the top side. He wants to see if he can pick up anything else. He's going up. He's going for the aggression so far. He's hunting the other player down. He's looking for. There he is. Goes for the shots. Nothing more. But hey, Slurpee is on the hunt. The guy is not going to let this guy go. Not by himself. Look at that. Beautiful recoil control. Gets himself 3 beautiful takes over towards him. Still more shots are going through. The minigun's right there. Bust him out of that kind of creature out of it. And now either you go fully commit, and it might be something that Slipper wants to do, or just let him go. It's two of the choices. He already took one of them down. Seems like more shots are going from across the bridge. He's going to be able to find the shots are going to go in. Nothing's going to be to avail, but he is going to be able to get that intel towards his team that, hey, there's someone towards the left, there's someone towards the right, there's 2 different people that we have to worry about, so maybe not possibly get into this fight, and let's just back out right afterwards. And it seems like that's what we're going to do. They're going to just back out. Sure, they had a few good fights. They took out someone out of their team, but you got to just stay composed now. And all they want to do is just lay back. Slurpee's got on the high ground right now. He's just kind of keeping control of this top area. And that's all he's doing. That's all he's really doing right now. And it seems like he's found possibly more people. There it is. The shots are going to go 19 on towards him. He's going to be able to call all that to his team. He's like, hey, we got a big old squad right next to us right here in the mountain so far. Missed. Thinking about what he's going to do as well. It is just, what can you do? down towards the bottom. It seems like they've reached the pinnacle bottom of where they used to be. There is someone behind them, though, which is a bit of a concern that I would have. Someone actively behind you. There's a car so far. Uh-oh, here we go. The minigun's going to go out, and right next to you, they're just going to cruise right by, and they're just... Are they going to get away? No, the car flips over. This is a bad spot for towards the enemy, but it's a great spot towards a miss. He's going to be able to get that big old damage with the not the SMG, but the minigun right there. Big old damage towards that car. Either they have to abandon it or they have to just kind of go with the flow. But so far, nothing crazy happening so far. And our boys just in a weird standpoint right now. They kept the car because they don't want anyone taking this. They need this for rotations. He's peeking out towards the edit. Doesn't see anyone, so he's gonna let the team know, hey man. Chronicle's gonna let everyone know there's no one there, but he is gonna go with the minigun right there. Instantly gonna right down this entire building. 3 miniguns actively going, making sure that everything is gone. You're gonna get a few ticks so far, but you're gonna get shot out as well. Don't be worrying about it too much though. You do have heals so far, but it is something to be cautious of. If you shoot, they will shoot back, okay? They're not just gonna stand there and take it. And here goes one more round of the SM, of possibly the minigun, but nope, they all back out. They're like, hey man, we did enough damage. We did what we could, and it's gone. But never mind. Chronicle was thinking about it. He was really thinking about going for another one right there. Zipline blocked out right here. He's going for another peek, possibly, or just peeking out just to peek out. And our boys in a very interesting position. The zone is not in their favor, so they have to move. They do have to indeed move and get the hell out of here, because it is not the greatest position to be in. So they have to move down. That high ground is no longer theirs. They have to drop, and the other opposing team does seem to have some kind of advantage here with that top kind of high ground. I don't know if it's in zone or not. Mist trying to get a few peeks out here. See something towards the bottom. Sees if he can tap. There it is, 24 for him. And now same goes for Chronicle. He's just trying to help him out so far in any way possible. There aren't been an awkward spot. Shots are being fired right now, and all they can do is either stay here for as long as possible or get out, because the zone is coming very soon. They open up a little kind of pocket for them to get out. They leave the car in there. Not gonna take it with them. Maybe cause too much noise. But hey, best thing to do is just get out. And there's a quad right in the bottom. Like, here goes the shots. Chronicle going to be a good shot. That's 24. That's 48 damage towards the man. So he's going to be able to back out right afterwards. It's like, hey, we took up half his shield. It's your turn to do to either push him or not. That is the whole question they have to do. This whole power position that they once had has to be scrapped soon enough, because the zone is coming and it is tempting for them to stay, but they cannot. The zone is slowly closing in. They can stay here for a bit longer, but not for too long. Here we go. One more time. They're just trying to get a bit of poke damage off of anyone they can before they have to leave this position. Sure, get all the poke damage it is, but with a rocket launcher coming straight at you, Mist has to get out of here. The zone is in. It's finally in. They have to get out. I don't know how much damage this thing does. Oh no, we tripped over the wall. We have to get out. Here we go. Launchpad's in. Get out. That's what you need to do. Shots are being shot towards the left side. Gotta get out, because I know well enough they're gonna be staring up trying to shoot at them. There's 3 people off the sky. Yeah, we're gonna try shooting them down. Go straight down. Oh, but they're going straight into a fight. Here we go. Going with my boy Chronicle and Slurpee all the way towards the back in this back hill. They're saying, hey, let's play this back hill. It's not the best high ground, but it's gonna be the best thing that we can get so far. One towards the top right, towards the left as well. They're all playing together so far as cohesively as possible. Here's one out in the open. 43 towards the man. Someone's getting charged at over there towards that corner. Might get into a fight. One in front of them right now. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Look at that right there. Big old shot. That's cracked right there. He has to pop a shield eventually. Everybody else in this corner, making sure they heal up everybody else. And now they're trying to get out. 20 damage towards the white. Well, behind them. Here we go, the flank. Here goes, but they eradicate him instantly. They get rid of this man instantly for the flank. They punch him so fast, not letting him get any more damage towards the teammates. Good towards the peak. 30 towards the head. That's a good shot for the man. My boy Slurpee absolutely doing beautiful work out here. The shots from Chronicle as well with the rocket launcher to get rid of any building so far. The boost is there as well from the Slurp. Here we go. Take down any of these buildings so you can get inside. There it is. More damage has been done. They're still trying to block it out, but what is that they see? Is whoa, a blue zone came behind them, but I don't know if that's anything else. Oh, it's just a little care package right behind them. That's all it is. And as more shots are being fired, they're still playing out their lives. They're doing absolutely beautiful work right here. All 3 of them still alive. They're playing around, building to cover each other so far. It's not to even fight, it's just to cover themselves up. Back in the zone, they have some kind of high ground in this corner so far. And now they can play it out perfectly here. Everybody else towards all those far sets, they have to move to them. Here we go. Mist trying to get a few shots. Beautiful shots there. Someone towards the river. I don't know if they're going to pay attention to this guy that's pushing over towards the riverside. But hey, we're going to leave him be so far. One is right actively in front of us so far. I don't know what we're going to do. Goes in. The shots are in, but not going to be enough. He's just going to back out. He's too low for this. He says, like, hey, man, I cannot be fighting this. I have to back out. I have to slow down. Slurpee in the back, making sure he gets more material because he's wasting so much right now. But hey, so far, Good old stalemate for everyone. They go to shot 24 white. No shield for that man himself. He seems like he hasn't recovered very well, considering what's been going on. There they are right in front of them. No more heals for our boy Chronicle. He has absolutely nothing to work with if he has to heal. The zone is out of everyone's range. This is a very sticky predicament. It is going to move slow, but what is going to be a problem is trying to rotate. Because now everybody has to rotate at the same time. Our boy Slurry's getting a few good shots. He's going in for the aggression. Look at him right here. He's posted up in this corner. He's waiting for the man to peek out, but they have to move. Here we go. The movement's going in. Now they have to get out. Impulse nades in hand, just in case if everything gets sticky, he has to get out desperately. Here comes the fight. Possibly for Slurpy. One more shot. He's telling me to imitate. Let's get over here. Impulse nade going in. And here we go. 1, 2, and there they go, and they're off. Here we go, the aggression's pushing in. They're using it for the aggress. They're not using it for a rotation. Here we go, they're using it to push up. Here we go, the positions are revealed. They knows exactly where they are. Now everybody sprawl into a brawl. Here we go, the shots are in. Slurpy, beautiful shots, but he's gonna get shot out by 2 of them so far. Has to block himself in, has to get some healing in. He's like, hey man, cover me so far while I take the slurp juice, or ending in any case as well. Look at that right there. Teammates covering him, making sure they got the zone. They're in the zone. Yes, they are, I think so, but barely. They have to hug the wall. One of the corner behind them, right behind them, but they have to move in a little bit closer because the zone is somewhat not in their favor. Oh, Slurpy went a little too overboard and not gonna be able to get someone to a good position. He went over the entire mountain. This is a horrible position to be in, but he's not gonna let that stop him so far. One underneath, the shots are going in. The man, there he goes, and down he goes. Good shot by Slurpy himself. Now, I'm pretty sure 17 people remaining so far. That's a lot of people in this small zone, and now he has to keep moving. People are dying. Mist is now dead. Chronicle is the next man up, and now with Mist, not even Mist, with Chronicle and Slurpy, the last 2 remaining so far, this team have to keep this alive a little bit longer in order to see at least top 3. Our boy is going to go down, and now Slurpy, the only man remaining, has to be the man to cause everything up. He's the last light that they have. Slurpy, you got to make something happen. And here he is. He has to get out of just buildings everywhere. He has to navigate this entire labyrinth of a maze. And now, just playing carefully. I don't think anyone knows that he's in here. He's just making sure he's editing right here so you can see who's above him. He knows exactly who's right above him. And he's going to be just keep it cool. He has to get out though. Here he goes. He goes out. He goes out. There he goes. He gets away scot-free. He's going to be able to be found by something but a hammer, but he's still getting out. Look at the way he's moving, slippery as a snail. He's getting out. His position isn't real. He has to get out so far. And now building. That's all he has to think of right now. Alive so far, editing it out. He got the cone, but someone else got the platform. He has to get out as well. The zone's getting closer to him. Get the shot towards the shotgun, 26 towards the body. Gotta get the high ground. He goes in for the deep, and look at this. He's getting himself high ground. He's got a great position so far for himself. He knows someone's below him. That's 7 damage. He knows he's white, so he knows that he's extremely weak. He not pick a fight against Slurpy. So Slurpy's gonna play out his life. 9 people remaining, and he's one of them. 21. What an absolute rip by Slurpy. What a great shot out of the man. Holy, that's a beautiful pick they'd love to see. Impulse goes out. The buff, he goes in. He's trying to get the buff to Geigo, but not going to be enough as well. Slurpy, you did good, but you got caught out by 2 other people right above you. Absolutely wonderful job out of my boy right there. I think it's going to take us no transition so far, boys. Our boys did absolutely well so far, and we'll come back right with you. One last drop, they said. Here we go, folks. One more drop we got ourselves in. So let's make it a good one. Here we go. One more drop we got. Our boys seem to be having the same exact plan. Go all the way towards the back, hold your corners, play it slow, and just, just play your lives off. Again, very, very slow start in the beginning. It'll always be a slow start in the beginning, no matter what. I think for any team, it'll be a very slow start. So prepare yourselves before we get into some action, because it does get... Action comes on later on, as you saw. Our boy Slurpee, good stuff out to him. Live on the king, apparently, because he still was going. But other than that, let's keep it going. Our boy Miss took a bit of time to look at the shed, admire it for a second. That's a nice looking shed. Alright, we're gonna have enough of the time looking at that shed. Here we go. Time to get into it. Got ourselves a nice little shotgun to start with, so it's already good enough. Again, very slow start at the beginning. We're not expecting much action. It's just our boys just getting materials, getting weapons. That's all it's gonna be for our boys. Nothing crazy. It's just the regular old stuff that you would expect out of a regular Fortnite match. Start slow at the beginning and then just work your way around. So, boy, at least he's trying to keep it cool, trying to move on. So far, let's get a nice little three-way view of everybody else, see where they're at. Don't worry about a top one. That's our HQ getting ready so we can have the map displayed whenever we need to. And so far, our boys are just taking their time right now. They're just taking their time. Chronicle as well. Everybody's getting materials. So far, no weapons, no nothing. We just want to take it. We want to take things slow, and we want to take things kind of, how to say it, in a very neutral way. Now, if we take a look at the zone here, it seems like our boys are not too heavily favored. They are quite favored this time. They're right at the border of the edge. Last time, the mountain kind of screwed them over by having to go through it. But as of now, it's fine. These guys are able to chill out. They don't have to worry about moving instantly. They could just stay there for a bit. They can loot up. They can grab whatever they need. As our boy Chronicle still tries to find a gun, possibly. It's okay. Some of us have bad luck. But hey, he's trying out here. He's got materials, he's got everything else. Look at that right there. Gun has been acquired and everybody else is able to just chill out so far. We're going to be here for a very slow start once again. Things don't happen until later on. That's just how the game works. And let's just get straight into it. It seems like our boy Miss knows something that I don't, because he's going all the way to the shore. Maybe he knows something. What could be here? Anyways, Chronicle as well. Taking himself a nice little sword. But he knows something that I don't. Maybe, is that Paul? Is that like a little stance out there? It is! Trying to get ourselves a nice little bit of loot over there in that corner. But first, we gotta grab the more important things, as our boy seems to be already maxed out on materials in wood, but not in bricks. So he's gonna have to be able to get that so far. And other than that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be set for any other fights he has to take. But so far, our boys again, just taking a slow approach to getting every bit of ammo they can, every bit of weapons they can, every bit of healing that they can grab before they have to dip out and absolutely leave this place, because we do not want to be here for too long. Look at that, a mythic chest. Gotta love these so far. Big old launch pad and big old everything. And it seems like launch pad has not become like an item. It's not become like a deployable or anything like that goes into your buildings. You just kind of have to throw it, which is interesting to me. Again, I call me old all you want. I played back in Season 4, Chapter 1, okay? I played way back then, so, I mean, I'm not as good as I am anymore, but I understood that Launchpad was it was just a placeholder thing. You had it up in your materials, and it's like whatever you wanted, you placed it from your material inventory rather than your actual inventory that took up a slot. But hey, besides that, still, we're all looking strong. We have to move now, because the storm is kind of closing in on us so far. It's got to move a little bit now. We gotta scram. We gotta skedaddle a little bit, because we do have a little bit of a mountain to go to. And right after that, we're gonna be able to have the high ground. So that's looking great for our boy so far. And our boy Chronicle is taking a few hits, but he has to make sure he gets all the material he needs before he gets out of here. He will be able to make it. As you can see, he's got chug splatters and he's got himself a medkit, so he will be able to make it out here just fine. Nothing to worry about. Our boys are gonna make it out alive. Our boy Slurpee as well. Make sure he gets the materials on the way as he gets out. Other than that, yeah, get yourself a zip line. Get yourself out of here. Get yourself towards where it's safe. In this already here. And so for Slurpee, Chronicles would rather take a long jog across to get over to his zip. There we go. He finally got to it. They'll be fine right here. They finally got towards the zone. And now the zone looks a bit further. They are at the very corner of it, and I think if I was me, I would move instantly so far. Just gotta get a move on right now. Gotta keep moving. Gotta go so far because you don't want to get stuck in like you did last time. And our boy Chronicle took a few good hits. About half his health is gone. We don't want to kind of, you know, have to waste any more resources on anything else like that because we do not want to lose more materials because we need them in a fight. We saw it. Slurpee was in a very tight corner, and I mean, if he had a few chug splashes or maybe even a Slurpees, it would have worked out a little bit more in his favor. He could have stayed alive a little longer, but we'll see what we can do over here. Take the high ground, take the mountain high ground, see if you can spot anyone. But again, no one's been spotted so far, so it's fine. No early brawls, but I would love to see an early brawl from our boys out here. I mean, look at them. They're very talented players. Megazord has been activated, so that's on the map right now. Gotta be careful if we accidentally run into him or he spawns on top of us. It's not something that we want. But hey, launchpad's down. Here we go. Gotta get a huge rotation out here. Our boy is gonna Chronicle's just trying to heal up. Or we're not gonna get a rotation, we're just gonna mess around for a little bit. Or no, there he goes, there he goes. We're going for the rotation. Here we go. Slurpee pushing up towards just new rotation. He does not want to be stuck here. Look how far that zone is. I'm sure he does not want to be anywhere near the zone when it's time to close. 132 for the zone. Look at that right there. 130 now. And now, let's see what you could do. Rotate over to that new side of the rank cord defenders or whatever, or Denver's. I can't talk very well. Again, I don't have my glasses, so can't read very well. So besides that, I'm sure they're going to be able to find their way around here. A present has been found. Look at that. Some loot, some ammo, and some balloons. What a beautiful, beautiful gift that they have been given. Other than that, they have now been closer to the zone. And here we go. We're going down. Going down towards this place. I didn't even know this existed. Slurpee, you're showing me new tech out here that I didn't even know about. I had no clue about this stuff. I mean, look, free ways to get metal right here. Easy metal right here. Easy, and it's the strongest material that you can get. You might want to get a bit more of that, the more you can. Other than that, zone's closing in about 40 seconds completely, so they do have to get their mats and leave as soon as possible. Their zipline is still up. They are in a very, like, interesting position. They're not too far, but they're not, you know, in the greatest position to get out because they are underground, so they do have to take a bit of time to get out from the zipline. On that, we'll be able to do just fine. Our boys getting themselves all geared up for the later fights that they'll have to take. They're going to be dangerous. They're going to be risky. Already the zone has closed up to him. He's like, hey man, we got to get out of here. Sure, get your medal. We got to get out, bro. We got to get out. We no longer could be here. We overstayed our welcome. But look at that right here. I'm pretty sure they get out through here, or maybe they might just be stuck in the wall. Oh, and Port Pot, which will be a nice little teleport out the storm, I think. Hopefully. Oh, no, it's not. And he can't go back in. Oh no, this is not a great spot to be in. He has to run. He absolutely has to run. Our boy Chronicle has been spawned in the very wrong side of the map. Look at him. He's pretty far back into the storm. Now he has to run all of that back into the zone now. And the zone is even further. I mean, they're just playing their corners again. I appreciate they are, but sometimes you just kind of have to go. And Slurpee gonna be able to take this portal. I don't know if he'll get closer or further from the storm. And I think, oh, he got a launch pad. Never mind. He will be just fine. The height that we'll be able to gain from that, and now he will be able to peacefully rotate over towards the zone. Chronicle already here waiting for his teammates so far and missed. Oh, going through the highway so far. I mean, go through the highway all you need to. There's a present right here. Oh, another present. It's a launch pad. One more time. Here we go. He gets out scot-free. I'm sure everybody will be just fine now. Everybody rotated into the zone. All they need to think about right now is where to go. Where do we go from here? There isn't much happening. There's no gunfights going on. Nothing crazy trying to happen to them. So all they can do is just kind of wait it out. Wait it out until the zone closes out. Wish. It's not that far. Look at it right here. It's not that far forwards towards that bridge side right there. They could just stay there for a little bit longer if they needed to, if they really wanted to, actually. They could just stay in that corner and be like, hey guys, so you could just stick around here and just play around a bit. But, I mean, what they can do here, metal, get everything they can. And as the zone closes and closes, I'm sure we will get in a brawl soon, because I love seeing these guys fight. Love seeing the early fights, love seeing the early engagements. Because that's what I think it's all about. Get yourself an early fight, get yourself an early engagement. Can you get in here? No, you cannot. You have to get out because the storm is coming towards you. You gotta roll out. And look at boy, he's physically rolling out. Slurpee getting out of here because he's not want to be here anymore. Oh, thought he saw someone, but it's just another one of those void grubs is what I'll call them. Here we go. I mean, what can one do? Just have to rotate, nothing else. One found a void grub that they could take. There it is. Hello. And they're out. Now boy Chronicle has to go on his feet. That's all he's got to go. He's just got to go on his feet. Our boy Mist is going berserk out there with the movement right there. So is Slurpee. I mean, they're all just kind of rolling out. And they found themselves a cake. Beautiful. Nice little birthday cake. They're just all rolling off with this movement that they can get. I mean, sure, abuse the movement the most you can. And a rift has... Oh, there's the rift. There's the rift. Look at that. The symbol of a rift has spawned. Could be more people. Could be anything, really. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. See if we can find anyone else. Missed making sure to try to catch up with Slurpee because Slurpee is pretty far up ahead. But here we go. They found themselves a care package. Nothing too crazy. Chronicle on his feet has to just walk it out. Sure, he heard something behind him. He's gonna make that call. He's like, "Hey guys, I don't know. I heard something behind me. Just gotta be careful." No, and my boys Slurpee's back as well. They're both here just in case if there was something going on. But seems like it was just a false alarm. Nothing crazy. Give him the void grab so you can catch up a little bit further towards your boy out there. And let's see if we can get some push up. There it is. Oh, just trying to rotate out. Mist has shockwaves that he can use all of his entire way. Look at him. Look at the movement. Look at him go. All of them absolutely zooming. The third void grab has been found, and now they can all roll out together. Shots have been fired though towards the left side. Don't know if anyone else is gonna do anything about that. They do know that there's someone nearby now. The question is, will they take the fight or will they just, leave it? Good question to be asking. But right now we're going to be taking this high ground that we have so far. This mountain, this is the very same mountain. Once again, we're always ending up on a mountain for the high ground, and we always fight for it. No matter what, we've been always fighting for this high ground. So here we go. Buildings have been built up, possibly a fight, but not too sure. Not sure if the fight going to be rolling out, but here we go. Oh, never mind, it is. Here we go. Here comes the brawl. Slurpee going from behind. There's someone trying to hit the flank so far, but Slurpee's not allowing any of this to go through. He sees one. He's going to get one down so far. One more somewhere else. The shots are being fired. There it is. One is down. He just has to find the second one. He doesn't know where he is. He's just completely lost right now. Where could the second one be? That's the question to be asked. Maybe he just ran away. The shots are being fired right up ahead of him, though. Slurpee, I don't know if you want to take that fight. He's going into this little launch pad right here. Okay, there's a launch pad. So it seems like they got out instantly the moment this team got down. So can't do anything about that. You just kind of have to move on with it. 27 players remaining. 3 of those are being our boys to make that 24. 24 with our, not including our boys. And I mean, all they can do is just set up. Yeah, look at this. They're just kind of setting up. Set up for any fights that could go towards them. With them on the high ground, it is absolutely beautiful because it could just rain absolute meteors onto whoever's like nearby trying to get anything. Slurpee just trying to get a good parallel parking, but just like me, can't do it at all. I mean, she can kind of hide it out. I'm pretty sure she's trying to hide the car so no one else gets it. Yeah, that's all he's trying to do. He's just trying to hide out this car. Getting some materials that he needs so far. Chronicle in the back. Just still up in this mountaintop. He's keeping an eye out for his boys. But here we go. We're rolling out, I guess. Don't know. Guess we don't want this mountain anymore because it's kind of cut in half. No one can come from behind, but I would still keep it. But it seems like they have a better idea. Maybe it's one that I don't even know about. They have better plans. Better execution, probably. Here we go. That's right here. Don't know if he's going to take it. And we're about to roll out, it seems like. Yep. He's telling me, anyway, yeah, he's getting ready to just absolutely fall out. Here we go. And oh no, we're just staying in the stasis. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Seems like Miss has found someone. He's gonna make that call. He finds two. That call is gonna be made. 28, 18. There it is. 28. One more time. Back out because there seems to be an AR right next to you so far. Not gonna be able to get a pretty fight out of here. And oh, Slurpee with the sniper. Lost to get a shot. One. There it is. 84 to the body. What a great shot of the man so far. That's already getting him weak enough to the point where it's like, hey, what can you do? Slurpee gonna go for another shot. Not gonna get it. Gets another. Not both miss, but it's okay because he has kind of thwarted their ability to just kind of rotate properly. So with Slurpee in their mind, they have to get rid of him and they have to get out. Our boy Chronicle one more time has to go on his feet, and that's all right. No, never mind. He still has the void grub that he can go with. and he's just kind of following Steam along. This is all right. I love the strategy. They're just like, hey man, we took some shots. It's clear that we cannot win this fight. We have to get out. And they went over towards the new side of high ground. Here's their high ground, their new high ground, what they're gonna call home. Oh, look at that! A huge pick right here. This absolute splash here they're gonna get from the healing. This is an absolute huge item that they needed so desperately. But hey, they're getting themselves in a good position. They got themselves a new set of high ground, and now they can work with this properly. Nothing can be done right now. Shots are being fired from across from Chronicles and C1. Everybody has their guns up, absolutely going at everyone so far. Miss, Slippery Chronicle, all shooting down this player right here. Seems to be a plane. There it is. He gets shot down. Still going for the shot. Slurpee gonna be probably being the IGL right now, letting them know where to shoot, where to stand right now. Slurpee doing an absolute great job so far. Players are still down there. They just don't know where they are. Towards the right side, he's looking for them. Looking, Chronicle, looking deeply. There he is. He finds them. The shots are going in. Shots are fired. I don't know if anyone's gonna get it, but that's a glint. That's a glint. That's a sniper right there. Gotta be careful towards your right side right now, because if not, you might get your head blown off and you might just go down instantly. But it seems like Slurpee is not scared of that guy. He's just kind of there. Kind of challenging, but nothing so far. Those guys are kind of in a very horrible position. The Storm seems like the best thing to do is just leave them. Miss found himself a hammer, so he's just let them know, hey guys, found a hammer. You guys are good to go. And oh, I thought he was about to take fall damage right there because he got hit by the car. It's okay. He's just fine. We're just gonna leave them back there. He says, leave them behind. They're gonna die back there anyways. So let's just get out of here. And they completely left him, but it's okay. He's got a hammer. He can get out. There's no worries here. There we go. Look at that. Nice little movement right here. He found himself his own car, so he's able to get out. Look at this. They hadn't needed that car because they needed to get out. Those people back in the storm are absolutely fried. They have to get out quickly because that storm is hurting. There are 2 ticks per second so far. So get out of there as soon as possible. Our boys have made it absolutely fly clean. No need to worry about them because they're doing just fine. So far, players, there's more players in this simple circle that I've ever seen before. I've never seen this many players in one circle. It's kind of incredible how people play this at such a high, you know, high skill rate. Yeah, a high skill rate, and there's so many people that are left alive. But here we go. A brawl might be sprawling out here. Celebrity towards the top. He's gonna be able to call him. There's someone here, but they launch pad it out instantly. All right, so they're looking for them. Look. Where could he be? There is a present down there. Don't know if they suspect that anyone could be in there. Not gonna be suspecting. Missed in the bottom. Make sure he's getting healed up. Going for the launch. There it is. Shots are being fired. That's Slurpee, my boy. But so far they haven't found anyone properly to take a shot at. Really positioned for a firing right here. Look at them all positioned here properly, just waiting for the chow. Miss is gonna make a few shots out there. Nothing too crazy. Just trying to get some chip damage into his buildings. Now boy Chronicle as well, trying to help along himself. They're all just holding their guns up towards the specific corner. What is that? A player goes down. Oh. And it reveals their position. There they are. They know 2 of them are in there. They're just absolutely gonna go ham so far. Slurpee going to be shooting one across towards the mountain, and the other 2 are going to be shooting towards inside. Here we go. Goes the shot. Gotta get rid of them. Slurpee making sure his team is healed up as he goes. There's a beautiful shot there. Over 22. Over to about 32 so far. There it is. That man's weak. He's going. Chronicle does not want to let this man get away. He's going to go push up. Everybody's kind of pushing up in their own sort of way. Look at our boys all in the air, ready to pounce on anyone that they can find. Slurpee going straight down as well. The pinks have been made. There they are. Here we go. We're going to get himself a brawl. Slurpee going to get himself a big shot out there. He's quite hurt, but he's not out of the fight yet. He's in a very weird corner so far as well. He got himself into a very particular corner here with a wall, but it's okay. He'll get himself out. He's going to get into a brawl. Here we go. Everybody goes in for the fight. Here we go. Slurpee gets himself a good shot with the shotgun. 32 towards the body. Here we go. Has to go help out his teammate. One of them are down. One of the team's about half health. Here he goes. Slurpee, the man to do it one more time. He has been the star so far for us. So far, the man that has to be able to live on, they say, and Slurpee does himself. There he goes down. 25 with the building. 85. What a great headshot out of the man so far. He gets himself barely out of the live. 6 HP towards his name, and he just has to play it out cool. They know he's in here. The ping above his head tells them where they are. Spectre trying to live a little bit longer than far. Chronicle is the only man that is down right now. Mist in a very awkward position. Slurpee making sure he gets himself healed up for the next fight. He is absolutely ready to brawl. I don't know how Mist is doing so far in this corner. He got in with Slurpee, so he's doing just fine. Slurpee now trying to find his teammate. He wants to get him back up because he does not want a 2v3 so far. And again, what can you do? Slurpee going for the aggression. There he is. Look at him. He's moving up, moving. He's looking for the opponent team. But I think he's going for the teammate. Uh-oh. No, not quick enough so far. He has to get out. The tick damage from the storm is going to hurt a lot. I don't know how long he can stay here. He has to get out. Slurpee, you gotta go. You gotta go, Slurpee. You gotta go. You cannot outfield this storm. You're going to get shot off from across. He has to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to get through this. Gets behind a wall. There's some heals possibly right there for him. He's just kind of walling off everything that he can. He's trying to stay alive. Slurpee's so weak. Slurpee's so weak, but Miss is trying to give him the cover that he needs so far. Slurp just going absolute haywire over here. Taking the high ground as fast as he can. He wants to take out someone quick. Someone's behind you. Gotta look behind. Careful here. Miss looking carefully. There he is. Box in. Now all he has to do is just get rid of him as soon as possible. Slurpee from above. He has to make some disruption out here. Slurpee knows one's across. He's gonna do shots. 28 towards the body. 32. There it is. That's all he needs. He's gonna get him out of the way. There's not gonna be a worry, but there is someone right below you, and you do not want that at all. Someone that's constantly underneath you is not something that you want. But there goes Miss. Miss going for the fight. Here he goes. Goes across for and he goes for the movement. Uh-oh. That stopped his movement so far. He knows one's directly below him. Here comes the fight. Slurpee above, right to help him. Get out of there, he says. Holy, so far, our boys in a 2v2 situation, I'm pretty sure. Or in a very particular one. Slurpee's just trying to live on. Very little shield towards him. He has no healing items anymore. He has to live on. Look how small this zone is. So few people are in this zone. They have to stay alive. Look at those shots that I missed. Trying to get a few shots. Get 2 body shots at least. And they're still trying to get him out. There he is. He has to get out. He has to get out. One down. There it is. A beautiful shot right there. Has to keep moving. They have to keep moving. They have no more healing items. They just have to keep moving. Moving and fighting. Here we go. Got shots in. Missed. Not going to be able to get enough. He's trying to get a few shots, but no more. The wall up ahead. There it is. He killed one fully. He's not going to be able to get out. Uh-oh. Here we go. The corner over towards the street. Has to fight it. Has no other choice but to fight. Here we go. The only choice he has is to fight. Miss. Possibly getting anything on nothing at all. And he's trying to finish him, but he's not going to be able to. Tom, I'm pretty sure he dies to the storm. Slurpee, you're the last remaining player so far. Here he goes. The man that has to live on. The man that always lives on. Here we go. Has to keep himself alive. Goes down. Uh-oh. The target has been revealed. Has to be careful. He just has to zone these people as fast as he can. It's a 4v. It's a 3v1. I'm pretty sure it's 3 against 1 so far. It's the last man remaining. Never mind. It was a 2v1. And Slurpee lived on for his team as long as he could. He got them a nice 3rd place for the team. Holy Slurpee absolutely making things happen. I'm sure that should call up a wraps for today. Again, props to my boy Slurpee out there. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Show all the love to the boys, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna wrap it up for me today. So again, I appreciate you guys for having me here with you guys, and hope to see you again soon. Good luck.